y'all, I'm Rhonda. Welcome back to my kitchen. Y'all just come on in and pull a chair up because I'm going to be making something that is just a staple here in the South. And that's some fried taters. Now we're going to have some fried taters and some onions and some sausage. Can't get any easier than that. I have sliced my potatoes up about... I do mine fairly thin. I use my little handy dandy slicer there. Now I've had them soaking in some little salt water for just a little minute, and I'm gonna drain them and wash them off, and then I'm gonna dry them because I want my taters to be crispy. And one of the tricks to having crispy potatoes is hot oil. Put it in a hot pan. Don't crowd it up, and for them not to be so wet, because if they're wet they're gonna get soggy, and nobody wants to be soggy, have soggy taters. So got my onions cut here, and I just sliced my onions. You ain't got to do it no particular way. I just sliced my onions in round slices and then just cut them in half again. I'm just using some kielbasa sausage here. I just saved the package to show you, but you can use whatever kind of little sausage you want. I know the Roger Wood in the big packs, it's like $5 for a big pack, and honey, those go a long way if you're looking to be thrifty and feed a lot. So taters, onions, and sausage. You ready to do this, Russell?
I'm ready.
Y'all can call it whatever you want to, a little medley, a little whatever, but we're having sausage, onions, and taters. So I'm going to drain these potatoes, get my oil ready, and I am using bacon fat. Y'all use what you want to use. Mine, we use a little bacon fat. And get these dried now. Get them in the pan. All right, y'all. She's look at there. She's getting hot. I'm gonna just put me some bacon fat in here. Sometimes it's hard to figure out how much you need, but I won't have plenty, because I want this hot and sizzling whenever I put my potatoes in here. Now I have just dried my potatoes, y'all. This is what I do. Nothing fancy. Just dry them off like so with a little paper towel. Nice and dry. And we're going to start putting them in. Like I said, you don't want to crowd them up too much, because I want these to have a nice little brown, crispy brown edges on the bottom. They're already getting crispy there. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. My fat's done got really hot. Give it a little scoop so we add some more. Alright, y'all, you can do this so many different ways. But I'm going to start cooking my onions in another pan here. And letting them caramelize just a little bit. Then I'm going to take that sausage and cook it in the same pan. Then we're going to just mix it all together. It's going to be one big happy family. So you don't want to move these around too often, because we want that crispy bottom, right? Right, James?
That's right. Yeah.
I was just seeing if you were listening.
I'm listening, yeah.
Okay. Scoot them in here, because I don't want to also fry all day. So just kind of let them do their thing for just a minute. Don't want it too crowded up. Give them room to shine, honey. Do their little thing. Alright, we'll add just a little bit of butter in over here. Start these onions with a little piece of butter, and I'm just going to kind of cook them low and slow. Get that all good. I'm going to use the same one. It ain't nothing but bacon fat on it. I don't like doing dishes, do I, Russell?
No, you don't.
I don't love it.
No.
I don't love it. I'm going to go ahead and dump these in. My favorite part of, well, it's a hard decision between potatoes and onions. I love them both. I do think I love potatoes a little more. See how that's crisping up there? That's what you want right there. You want it to be nice and crispy.
Crispy
Look at that.
Yeah.
So we're going to start moving these around so we can add some more in.
Yeah.
Yep. Yummy. Now some people put a little cover on it and steam them. You can do it all kind of which ways. I will say the cast iron seems to do better. And if they start sticking, add a little more fat in there. You don't want them to be stuck and have a little situation. I know I got hands of steel. I'm sticking my hand in there. Don't do as I do.
Don't do that.
Don't do as I do, okay? Because I will mess you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pick at me all the time and say that. I'll just be grabbing hot biscuits off right out the 500 degree oven.
Yes, you will.
I will. Alright, we're just going to let these get lovely. I'm not going to season these quite yet. We're going to wait till they fry up a little bit. But they're getting right. That was really, really right. He's on the right track. Alright. I ain't gonna mess with him too much. Turn these a little bit. Give them a little spin. Let them all get some of that butter on them. Break this one up. Once again, don't do as I do. Don't do it. I just go right in the pan and get it fixed up. Alright, we'll put some more in here. Yummy. Y'all, this little dish, it can be just a whole entire supper. You don't need no sides.
No. That's a meal.
It's a meal. It's like them baked beans that y'all say is not a whole meal, but this is a whole meal.
Now, we've already had that discussion.
We done had it. And most,
I don't know how many of y'all was with us
y'all
on that
agreed
one,
with me. Cowboy beans. If you hadn't seen it, honey, go look. To me, it's a whole meal. It's got all the things. All right. You don't want to you don't want to separate it too much, so one cooks a whole lot faster than the other either. I just didn't want to crowd it too much. You don't put those potatoes in some water, but honey, they start turning brown in no time. And I just like to soak them in some water to get some of that starch out, because the starch is what makes them gummy. So if you clean the water after they soak them in it, just clean it, put it in some more fresh water. Ooh, it smells good, don't it?
Yes, it does.
Ooh, it smells good. Lord Jesus.
Is it a better smell than
Bacon and
onions and bacon and
butter and all the
there
things.
ain't really much better smell than that.
It's not. It's really not. It smells like home to me. My mama's house always smells good. Always smells like something cooking. And it normally is. Alright, we're just going to let these brown up just a little bit. And when them onions get cooked just a little more, I'm going to add all that together and let them just become BFF. Alright, y'all, I'm going to give these just, actually I'm going to go ahead and add my onions in. Add my onions in here. Now you can add bell pepper to this as well. Look how good they're looking. Got some little crispy ends there. This is what I like, the little crispy ends. Get back in here. Alright, I'm going to throw these sausages in here. While I got those sausages in there, we're going to go ahead and season these. I'm going to put some garlic powder, You can also add fresh garlic in here. Delicious. Good stuff. A little bit of onion powder. Whoop, that was a big old hole. We're going to add some salt. And a little pepper. I like to keep it pretty simple because I like the flavors of what this is giving me. The potatoes and the onions and all that. I like that to come through. I don't want to taste all this other stuff. Yummy. Look at there.
Man.
So good. This is good for breakfast. Just delicious for breakfast. Or any time of day, really. It's good stuff. We're going to get these sauces. Look, they're going to all be friends, so I can use the same little spoon. We just want to get some little crispy ends like that.
Man, what?
Yeah.
Mmm.
Now, if you want to, towards the end, if you're just doing the potatoes and onions, you can throw a little butter in there to crisp them too. But if you put butter in the potatoes at the beginning, butter is just going to burn. So you don't want that. But now I transferred those butter onions in here, so there's already a little butter in here. So I'm not going to add any more fat, anything else to it. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. These sausages, they're getting right. Hallelujah, they're getting right.
Man.
And that's all this needs, I think. I'm going to just go ahead and put them in. I'm going to turn this eye off there. Slide that back. Over there, y'all. Now, this didn't take long. Now, obviously, if your potatoes are a little thicker or something, they're going to need a little more time. Like I said, you can cover these and let them steam or whatever. Some people boil them first and get them a little tender and then do it. But I like the dry potato because it just crisps up so good. And it just works so well together. Alright, y'all, that is pretty much all it is to it. I'm just going to let these last few little potatoes and they're ready. You can poke the fork in them and it's fork tender. And so good. I'm going to put a little more whisper of black pepper on it. And that's going to be it. All she wrote.
I'm ready for it.
Easy peasy. Alright, y'all. She's ready. Got some skillet taters, sausage, onion, whatever we calling it. We just call it fried taters and onions.
Fried taters and onions with sausage.
With sausage, yes. And I will say this. When my kids were little, we was on the struggle bus. I've done this with hot dogs.
Yeah,
and it's really good with hot dogs. And yep, and so it can be very
It'll make
cheap.
a meal. It'll make a meal.
Listen, whatever. You can also do this with Jimmy Dean sausage or anything really, and even the potatoes and onions, that's normally a side here in the South. The sausage is just fancy.
Yeah. Well, I think the sausage kind of makes it a meal to me.
It does. Yeah. Yes, it really does.
We're going to give her a go, y'all.
Sausage, tater, and onion. And that bacon fat.
Fantastic.
A little smokiness to it. Man. That's what it brings to it.
Oh.
It's good.
The taters are perfect. Tender, crunchy, a little bit of crunch.
They are. Got a little.
Man.
Little zippity-doo-dah.
Smoky, like she said, with the bacon fat. The onions are sweet. Caramelized, perfect. So I'm telling you, you can't beat that.
And you can add peppers to this. I've added bell pepper to it.
Yeah.
And you know, just do whatever.
Mushrooms, you put mushrooms in.
Yep. And season it however you want to. I do like the simplicity, the taste of just
that pairs so good together.
It really does. The little bit of garlic powder and onion powder just enhances that onion that's already in there. But you really don't need anything. Really,
no, that's fantastic right there, y'all. Good.
It is. Simple
good.
Goodness, y'all.
Yeah.
It's simple. So So try
That one
it.
there's a hit. That's another hit, y'all.
Yeah, I hope y'all try it. Like I said, this is something we eat around here all the time.
Yeah.
In our area, potatoes and onions and beans and cornbread,
That's our staple.
that's our staple, yeah.
Yeah.
So for any of y'all that is not your staple, give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try.
Sometimes us Southerners know what's up.
Sometimes we know a good thing. Every once in a while,
we can't drive in the snow.
no, we cannot at all. Stay at home.
Stay at home.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Better yet, stay away. The snow, just stay away. We don't want it. Yeah.
Yeah, no snow. We're
Yeah.
not loving any snow. But anyway, hope y'all try this. It is comfort food for me.
Yes.
Just comfort
Simple
food.
ingredients and very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all, I hope you watch, and I hope you made it this far to the end of the video.
Yeah.
And until next time.